Hey guys, my name is Stephanie Brown and you're watching Creative Guzzle. So as I said last week, this month is NaNoWriMo, National Novel Writing Month. But because I'm a screenwriter, I'm doing NaScreenWriMo. I'm writing the first draft of my sci-fi samurai story, Spark of Honor, and I am, as of filming this video, about 20 pages into the screenplay. And I thought this week I could share with you guys a little bit about my process when it comes to writing, or more specifically, outlining. Tonight's drink is Firestarter coffee, because we're all gonna need a lot of caffeine to make it through the month of November. And I figured with the dropping temperatures, even here in California, it'd be nice to have a warm drink for a change. Ooh, that's got some kick to it. Oh. The warm sensation in my belly. Also, I discovered while making this that I'm really bad at layering because the cream is actually supposed to be on top of the drink. Sorry. If you want the recipe for this drink, there will be a link down below in the doobly-doo. Otherwise, you can also click this little info button right up here. So outlining is a very important part of the writing process for many people, including myself. Obviously, there are some people who can get by without it, just like there are people who can jump into a painting without a sketch. I am not one of those people. I outline the shit out of my stories. There are two very important reasons why I need outlines. The first is because I need some kind of game plan or treasure map for my stories. Wait, no, I'm not writing my pirate movie this month. That was last year. I need to know how my scenes will start, how they will end, and how they relate to all the other scenes of my story. Outlines give me a clear path to follow and gives me a better picture of how the characters will change over the course of the story. And the other reason I need outlines is because I don't write my screenplays in chronological order. And I don't mean that I'm a time traveler. Stupid joke. I mean that I don't write my screenplays from beginning to end. I write a scene that I had pictured pretty clearly in my head at the time, and then once it's done, I move on to another scene, but it may not be the next scene in the script. So having an outline allows me to keep track of what scenes I've done and which ones I still need to complete. I'm probably not going to get much sleep tonight. I used to write from beginning to end, but my problem was that I would come to a specific part in a scene or a whole scene that I haven't figured out completely yet, and I would get stuck. Not very productive writing that way. So now I just jump all over the story and fill in the blank spaces as I figure them out. It works much better for me. So how exactly do I outline? Well, I use a couple different methods, the most standard of which is I write everything out in detail in a text document. I use Google Docs, but you can use Word, OpenOffice, Evernote, whatever floats your boat. I'm not writing my pirate movie. Maybe after this screenplay. This allows me to add notes and easily edit any changes I need to make. I also have a separate document that I use specifically for ideation, so a lot of scenes will get pulled from that and pasted into my outline. The other method, which I've been using for a couple years now and has been very effective for me, is to write out each individual scene onto note cards and tack them up on a wall. Or in my case, on my closet doors. My closet may not lead to Narnia, but it does lead to other fantastical worlds. I think this works for me really well because I'm a very visual person, and so I can just stand creepily in front of my closet and see connections that I wouldn't normally make just reading through a text document. There are, of course, other methods that you can use for outlining. For instance, some people like to use whiteboards or bubble charts. Heck, there's even apps out there now that allow you to have digital note cards or digital whiteboards. This is just what works best for me. Should I try to slam the rest of this coffee? It burns! Oh my god. Very hot. So what are some methods that you guys use for outlines if you do such things as outlining? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you like this video, hit that thumbs up, share it around with all of your other friends that are participating in NaNoWriMo this month. And don't forget to subscribe so you can stay up to date on future videos. Stay excellent to each other, guys, and keep on writing.